wish to free all that waits to be born within me. May your fear be dissolved into love completely. May all my limitations be washed away by a silent river flowing into a brighter day, where I'll never be ashamed of who I am and what I've been through. Let it all just bring me closer to you. May I play again as a child in the ebb and flow, till no song is left unsung as we're dancing through the shadows. May I play again, make the most of this time we're spending, and write this opera with a happy ending. Let's play again. Let's play again. I came here open to sing for you and never shy away. I wish to express my true feelings in every way. I sense that where I'm closed, I am yet untrue, and I want to unfurl and blossom right here inside of you, where I can know who I am and be who I am, and we can be together. Please show me what it's like to be free forever. May I play again as a child in the ebb and flow, till no song is left unsung as we're dancing through the shadows. May I play again, make the most of this time we're spending, and write this opera with a happy ending. Let's play again. Let's play again. Me all the way with you, you all the way with me, like we were meant to be, in each other's arms right here in ecstasy, eternally. Please show me what you want from me, so I can bring you happiness completely. May I play again as a child in the ebb and flow, till no song is left unsung as we're dancing through the shadows. May I play again, make the most of this time we're spending, and write this opera with a happy ending. Let's play again. Let's play again.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
I was just thinking that was we don't talk about what the wonderful Maria does before what she's going to play, but I thought, gosh, this is exactly what I'm vibrating at right now, at that frequency of calm, right? That calm. So thank you so much.
Yeah, that was Maria Christina. Thank you.
And Luis over there ready to beat some drums soon? Yes, yeah.
So welcome everyone. Welcome everyone here. Welcome everyone online. Thanks for showing up for yourself and showing up for the community and being here, right now. And that's where I'm going to stay, right here and right now, just beating with the heartbeat of the universe. We practice the science of mind and spirit. What a great teaching that just lets us know that we are the power and the presence of God, of life force, manifested exactly in the most perfect way as each of us. We are an individualization of the one spirit. So we're always connected in that one spirit and always connected to each other. And that is the power that we have the power of love that we have to use in the most constructive, amazing way, and to see that coming back to us as our lives. So I love it.
Seems simple, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, right? It is very simple.
As we practice, and then we practice, more practice. So welcome. And who's here for the very first time? Don't be afraid to put that little hand just kind of like, right there in the middle. Remember how we used to be able to blend in because we were sitting so close? Now they're like right in the middle of the room. Welcome. He's here for the very first time, and so I have some information on him that he doesn't know that we have, that came here before him. And so what we're going to do is give him that information. Are you ready? Okay, let it go. You are magnificent.
He already knows it.
Right? And if you are new online, you are magnificent as well, because I know there's somebody out there drinking coffee or doing something there, eating breakfast, whatever you're doing. I know, there's Marion and Glenn. And I see my friends Sherry and Tom. Romper do. No. So let's let them know who they are, shall we? You are magnificent. Should we all say it together? Let's just say it together right here.
To ourselves.
I am magnificent. It feels so good. Now look to your left, to your right. I don't care where you look. Just don't get out of your seat without your mask and let them know who they are. You're magnificent. You're magnificent.
You are magnificent. No, you did not.
Maria's magnificent. Reverend Diane. I've got a whole Anna. You were magnificent. Okay, so let's start our magnificent opening song, shall we? With that beautiful guitar.
Oh, isn't it snazzy?
We are ever opening. Love is healing everything. We are ever opening. Rising up to spread our wings. We're all one in love. We're all one in love. All that we're made of reveals here in love. Let your light shine, let your love light shine. Let your light shine, let your love light shine. Let your light shine, let your love light shine. Let your light shine. Let your light shine, let your love light shine. Let your light shine, let your love light shine. Let your light shine, let your love light shine. Let your light shine.
So as you continue to shine your light, do you know how bright you are? You are so bright, as I've said before, I need sunglasses. That's how bright you are. So what I know in this moment, with eyes wide open, is that there is something wonderful occurring right here and right now. And that is spirit making its way through and as each and every one of us. There is a celebration of truth going on, a celebration of a divine truth, a divine frequency, a divine moment that has never happened before and will never happen again exactly the same way as it is happening right here. So I know we continue to celebrate that love that shines from within, that wonderful ooh, like an ocean, just going in, going out, going in, going out. So let's take this time to vibrate today at the highest frequency of the divine. So with that, I just say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's hear it together. Mahalo. And we release it, we let it go, as together we affirm. And so it is.
We are ever opening, and love is healing everything. We are ever opening, rising up to spread our wings. We're all one in love, we're all one in love. All that we're made of reveals here in love. Let your light shine, let your love light shine. Let your light shine, let your love light shine. Let your light shine, let your love light shine. Let your light shine. Let your light shine, let your love light shine. Let your light shine, let your love light shine. Let your light shine, let your love light shine. Let your light shine.
Maria, thank you, Louise.
Maria and Louise. So, if you do not know, this whole month has been dedicated to inspiration. Have you felt some inspiration this month? Yes. Hello? No, I'm sorry. Let me ask that again. Did you feel some inspiration this month so far? It's like pulling teeth out here, you people in the camera over there. But we've been having our little, what I call 2 minutes of inspiration, or a little 2 or 3 minutes of inspiration this month. And so I have a wonderful surprise, because a lot of you do not know this, but Jack Smith actually was one of our very first people, congregants, call him whatever you want, but he was the first one here at the hotel, and has been in Science of Mind for quite a while, so he's going to give his 2 minutes or so of inspiration. So welcome, Jack Smith. That's for you.
Testing. I read once that if you're nervous speaking in front of groups, a little trick is to picture everyone in their underwear. But since half of you aren't wearing underwear, it's not helping at all. I mean, it's like, here, we'll get
That'll
to
be
it.
1 minute.
Any questions? No. So, warning, I'm always joking. Don't believe a thing I say. I love you guys. Sorry, I'm sorry. I've always been a searcher. My father was Catholic in his side of the family, and my mother was Protestant, and it didn't seem to work out. I thought organized religion has some issues, and so I've been looking all my life. I started off with math, because with math there's a lot of very clear truths. It's easy to see, 3 and 3 is 6, and no matter what language you speak, you can pretty much all agree on certain things. And so it was easy and nice to work with. And I went into science, and that was really helpful to me too. In the woods and in science, I found Henry David Thoreau, and he was a very big inspiration to me. I never stopped looking. I got into Tibetan Buddhism, practitioner for 30 years, and that got pretty close to what I believed in my heart. I could always tell when I was getting close to the truth, because it resonated in here. I didn't have to think about too much. It just kind of hit home and felt right, which is a big lesson for me coming out of here and into here. And because thinking, as they say, love points the way, love is the way, and law makes it possible. So yeah, it starts with the feeling. How I got here, I got to a point where I was turned on to the idea of the Course in Miracles teaching. I was reading about it, and friends were reading that, and so one day living on this property in Puhi, I spent the whole evening, and one thing, I got to get that blue Course in Miracles book. I've got to find that Course in Miracles book. And using Science of Mind, even though I didn't know it, I believed I was going to find it because there still was bookstores back then. I trusted that someone, that I was going to get it. I knew that it was, and I was excited about it. I was putting emotional energy into it, and I walked up the hill on this 30-acre property in Puhi, and a friend of mine, Andrea Conrad, I don't know if you know her, she was pulled into the property. She's in the cane grass. She's got her trunk open. She's bent over in her trunk, and I walk up behind her. I said, "Good morning." And she well, even look, she sticks back the Course in Miracles blue book right in my face. I mean, the morning I'm thinking that I'm going to find this book, right? She says, "You wouldn't want this, would you?" I was like, So that led me to a Course in Miracles group where I met Rita and Patrick, who in my first Course in Miracles group, they stood up and said, "We come to Kauai to start a Science of Mind group." It's like, how interesting, because I'd kind of been listening to Esther Hicks and the Law of Attraction and that kind of stuff. And so I had picked up the text and already read through it one whole time and gone through it another half time when I met them. So I was already kind of sold on the idea. They didn't have to, beat me up too much to get me here. So that's kind of how I found this place. And I come back because of you people. Because you people remind me that there are other beings out there who are interested in the truth and are taking personal responsibility for their life and know that it's up to them and not anybody else, and not blaming it on their coach, their whatever, their former pastor, their parents, anything. So that's cool. Just drop it. But kind of like that, I was going to start off with the title of my talk was going to be "Get Over It," because this works whether you're consciously using it or not. All my life I used it because I didn't realize I was using it, but I had a grandfather that said, "Be a good boy, tell the truth, and you can do anything." And so I really believe that. So I went all over the country. I've gotten jobs where people said there are no jobs there. There is no place to live there. I went and I got a job and I got a place to live and did things that I never did before because I believed that I could. So I already had this in my mind, but also it works whether you're consciously using it or not. My personal example is that I had some things in my childhood that weren't really fun and not really worth repeating, but I didn't get over it. I kept it in my mind, and whenever I brought it up, I would give emotional energy to it, and even though I hated it and said it's never good, I'm going to put a stop to those kinds of things, because I was using the law, I manifested in my life. Everything I didn't like, that I didn't get over and get rid of, I brought back into my life until I figured out that, wow, I'm writing the script here, whether I know it or not. So it's constant. Like Ernest Holmes talks about the example, and I'm almost done. If you believe the law is not working, well, it's going to work for you by not working, because your belief is that it's not working. So you're going to have evidence that it's not working, but that's really it working, right? You've convinced yourself one thing, and that's what you're going to get. So I'm definitely not a Christian, but I've been through that path, and I love Jesus' words, "As thou believest, it shall be done unto you." That kind of like sums it up, So I know I'm in charge of what I believe in, and so you'll be tested on this. Do I have?
And we love him.
My
We love
entire
him.
hour?
No, that's
okay.
good. We're good. Yes. Woo.
That's a lot of pressure.
Anna, could you do me a favor and just bring me something I want to clean this, because he's going to come up and use it, and so we're being COVID safe.
Best as we can.
So there you go. Thank you so much, Jack. He's been, and also
Thank you,
he's
Jack.
been a very big contributor of our artwork, and always continues to donate his time and everything. So thank you. Just thank you. It's
Thank
nice
you.
to have an opportunity to yeah.
Here, you take care of it.
Yeah.
All right. So
Where are we?
come on up, Reverend Walt. So this is our time of meditation, but before we do that, Reverend Walt's going to lead us in our affirmation. So we'll do that first.
Yes.
Yeah, this is something new we started this month.
I'm so excited that we are doing this with affirmations. And basically, I will read the affirmation that you've been hearing all month, and then we will repeat it 3 times. But the important thing about affirmations is not just the saying of the words, but the believing of the words. So as you listen the first time, listen with feeling. And then as we say it together 3 times, say it with feeling, and it shall be done. I am inspired to be the greatest me. Together. I am inspired to be the greatest me. I am inspired to be the greatest me. And one more. I am inspired to be the greatest me.
Thank you. So let's just take the greatest me into our meditation, and let's focus as we light our peace candle. Let's give a little love and attention to California at this time, as they're just struggling a lot with their fires there, and to know that's quenched with the spirit of love, and that they're safe, and that all the support is there for them. All right, so let's just take that peace, that greatest me within us, and just resonate that for them. And now Reverend Walt will take us further into contemplation.
As we begin this morning, I would like to share a quote to inspire from C.S. Lewis. You are never too old or too young to set another goal or to dream a new dream. You are never too old or too young to set another goal or dream a new dream. I invite you now to take that thought into contemplation. You are never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream. I invite you now to continue with me as we do our spiritual mind treatment. In this moment and in this place, I know in my heart that there is only one power, one presence, one mind in the universe, and that one that is all is perfect light, perfect love, and perfect substance. And I am an individualized expression of this divine presence. It is love, it is peace, it is life. It is that which gives me all that I am, because I, like every creature, am indwelled by the divine and an expression of that. It allows me to proclaim I am that I am, because it is God in me, through me, and as me. And I know that the divine activity of Spirit is now operating in and through not only my mind, but my body and all my affairs. This omnipresent activity is only good, and therefore is bringing only good into my life now. This infinite intelligence that I call God is never baffled or confused and knows no obstacles. I am confident of the victory of Spirit over every limitation. I shall not doubt or fear, for my whole being responds to the realization of life within and around me. Knowing this, I am inspired to dream a new dream. And what I know for myself, I know for each person here and for each person watching online. And therefore, responding to this truth, I am confident of the victory of Spirit in bringing only good into my life. I know that the love of God acting through me is the way that my relationships are blessed and prospered, and any kind of difficulty that I have with someone else is resolved in its perfect way. I know that the life of God energizes me, renews me, heals me completely right now. I know that the light of God inspires me, guides me, motivates me, and shows me the way that I should go in whatever way I am creating and expressing. And I know that the Spirit of God's love prospers me in all my financial and material needs and allows me to participate in the divine flow of supply to others. So knowing these things, my heart is filled with gratitude. I know that all of this is already done in the mind of God, and for this I am grateful. And so, giving thanks, I release my word into the law, which can never return unto me void. And I ask you to affirm with me, and so it is.
In this moment, in this place, I remember who I am. Let it feel there is only love. Love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love. When I lose myself, when it seems I've lost my way, when I go inside and quiet my mind, I can His spirit gently say, there is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love.
Thank you. That was beautiful. Thank you, Reverend Walt. That was so beautiful. I love that idea that we're never too old to have a new dream. I know that's true for me. When I was, I don't know, I think I was in my early 30s, and I started studying voice, with this teacher, and she always used to say to me, Rita, someday you're going to grow into your face. And I was like, what the heck does that mean? And I did. I think for me that what it meant was I was already showing the inner wisdom that I had, and I would grow into that someday. That I would recognize it someday and grow into it. At least that's the way I interpret it. Anyway, but I think that we are always growing into our inner wisdom and our inner light, and it's never too late to dream a new dream, right? What was the rest of it? Dream a new dream and. I don't remember. Dream a new goal, right? Yeah. So, in fact, if we lose our dreams and our goals, I mean, really, what's left, right? And so today is about the great collaboration. And what would that great collaboration be? You don't have to answer. I'm going to tell you what I know it is, and it's so funny because, Jack, I said, well, he's giving my talk right now. What else do I have to say? No. So, for me, the great collaboration is love and law. It's the whole grounding of our teaching is love and law. And the great mystics have said, love leads the way and law makes the way possible. And law always makes the way possible, even if it's not the way we think. But it does make the way possible when we're really clear and knowing. And so I was remembering when I was thinking about all this, before I knew anything about this teaching or what the science of mind was, I was really actually living it my whole life. I mean, even though, like you said, Jack, even though I didn't know it and I wasn't really necessarily doing it consciously, as I look back, right now I'm writing a book pretty much about my life and coming and starting the center. I'm 100 pages into it. It's really weird when you start to go back and start to look at your life and put the pieces together of it. But yeah, so I didn't know that I didn't realize, how unconsciously I was necessarily using it, and I felt like that it was being done unto me from the outside, so to speak. And I had a really cushy life when I lived in New Mexico. I lived in a beautiful home and with my children and my former husband, and yet I wasn't happy, and my kids were all grown, and I remember sitting but I had given a lot of my dreams up to do what I thought was right, and to do what I thought I should do in education-wise and all of that, to be a responsible person, But I remember sitting on the edge of these beautiful stairs in this home, and I would just cry. And I should have everything. I should be so happy. My kids were grown. They were doing good. They were pretty much out of the house. And I sat on those stairs, and I still see myself what that was. And I knew that I had to make a change, but I didn't trust that I could make the change. I didn't trust myself enough. I didn't have the inner wisdom enough to know. I just thought I was stuck. Have you ever felt that way? Like you're just stuck, and you're waiting for something to happen before you can make the decision for yourself. And so I finally did things. One thing led to another, and I went back actually into what my passion was, which was theater, which I had left behind. And then what I find about that is what's very interesting about that is that whenever I go back to that passion that I have, and for that, I always grow. Somehow something shows up, and it has nothing to do with theater, and and that's how I ended up in the Science of Mind, because it ended up in a theater, so and found it there. But what I found is that little girl, that woman on the staircase that was crying, she comes around. She's come around many times since that time. I remember I was wanting to leave a job, and I felt so stuck, like I couldn't let go of this job. I couldn't move, yet I just couldn't. And I remember Reverend Jonathan Zenz, taking me into the closet and doing a treatment for me about freedom, that I was free. And I had forgotten that I was free to make a choice, and that I actually had this power, this love and law to back me. And so then I started to get stronger and stronger and stronger. And I haven't had too many days on the staircase. I would say recently I've spent a few moments there with everything occurring in the world, and thinking I'm stuck, and thinking there's a lot of things I want to do with CSL Kauai, a lot of things I want to do with my life right now, and I feel stuck. But this is where we all have to trust. If any of us feel this feeling of being stuck, like we're waiting for something to change before we can do what we know we need to do. Now, the time on the staircase, I didn't really know what I wanted either. That had to become clearer and clearer. So it was kind of like you go into a boat, into the water, and you don't know where you're going, and you're just paddling around, wondering why you're not getting anywhere. Right? So we have to have a clear idea of what we want. We have to have a clear idea of where we want to go. We have to have a clear idea of what we want to experience. We have to know what that is. And I loved what you said, Jack, about feeling, and I think you said it too about the affirmation, Reverend Walt, that it's about the feeling of what you want to experience. It's not particularly about the thing that you want to experience. It's like if you say to yourself, oh, I want a new job or whatever, and you're like, but you don't know what it is. It's what's the feeling you want to wake up with in the morning? What's the feeling you want to feel that you're giving to the world? What's the feeling behind it? Because it's the feeling that magnetizes it toward us. And then we have love and law. So we're the love. The great partnership is us with this beautiful, amazing spirit that we are. We're love. That's all we are. We're just this pure essence of love that is manifesting as each of us, and we're part of this great whole, and we get to use as much of that energy as we want. It's all right where we are. It's inexhaustible. We can use it all, and it will never be used up, but it only can be to us what we believe it to be. That's why the words of our teaching is, it is done unto us as we believe, because we can only have as much as we'll receive of it. And so if we have a goal or a desire or a project or whatever it is we're working through, that we have to just move into that space, because the most important thing is to move into the space of spirit, into the space of that loving presence that we are, and then rely on this power of the love, of the law, which is, it's neutral, it doesn't care, it just does. It's such a perfect combination because it doesn't care. It doesn't care about what we did in the past. We are the only ones that care about that. It's neutral. It doesn't care. If we can't forgive ourselves, and it says, and so it is. And then we hold things back from ourselves. And I've done that in the past. I've held things back from myself because I couldn't forgive myself for something that I thought I did. And I had to go through the forgiveness process. So it's just going to say to us, and it doesn't speak. Well, we speak, but it just says yes. That's all it says. And it's like we came fully equipped, and we came fully equipped for this time. And I think that we just did a thing on green lighting. Like in Hollywood, they have your project has to be greenlit. It's a go that says, okay, you can make this film. We're going to give you all the money and blah, 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 blah. sometimes I think like I've been waiting to be greenlit for like, I don't know what I'm waiting for. Who's going to greenlight me? I'm the one that has to greenlight myself. So I have to move into this place of spirit and know that I have no obstructions. They might look like obstructions on the outside. It might look like one day we had 110 people in here and the next day we have, 30 or however many are here today. That could look like an obstruction, or I can turn it around and go, something else is wanting to be known. What is wanting to be known right now? And just keep at it until I see it, until I feel it, until I know it. And I found this quote. I didn't think I've ever read this book. It must be a little book by Ernest Holmes called Self-Reliance. Has anybody ever heard of it? Probably Reverend Diane, because she knows everything. But anyway, it's a little book called Self-Reliance. We don't have it in the bookstore. But there was this quote in there that I just pulled up from an old blog that I had written a long time ago. And it says, and let us trust this divine partnership as we have never trusted anything else. Wow. For everything that says no, let us find a yes. And when the thought comes which says, I cannot, let us say, but God can. That within me, which is pure spirit, can and will. If the thought comes which says, but look at all these obstructions, let's say, God knows no obstruction. The spirit within me, my real self, knows no obstruction. And for every argument that denies you the good you feel belongs to your real self, see to it that you find an affirmation which counteracts it. Now, why does an affirmation work? It only works if you can change your feeling with that affirmation. It has to resonate to you. So if you're saying to yourself, I can never make it through this thing, my business is failing, whatever, you got to find the opposite of that, because that's all that emotion and that feeling that's going into that is going into the universe and coming back to you. Then he says, you need not be afraid, for faith is in you, a faith which can overcome anything. What's fear? Faith misplaced. We all have faith in something, right? You need not be afraid, for faith is in you, a faith which can overcome anything, a conviction which no longer doubts, a feeling which reaches out into the invisible and grasps power in its hands and draws it into your experience and expresses it in your act. And gradually, a conviction will come to you, which will turn all obstructions into opportunities, all fear into faith, and all doubt into certainty. Ernest Holmes. Yeah. I mean, I don't know about you, but I love that quote. I love it because it reminds me of who I am and who I really am and what I really have to work with, what the real partnership is, what the collaboration is that I get to use if I'll just let go and use it. And it is a matter of surrender. People will say, well, how do you do it? You've got to let go to it. You've got to let go and let it run through you and just keep letting go and keep letting go when you think you can't let go anymore and you're just holding on for dear life. You have to let go. Let go, let go, let go. I feel like I should sing the song, let it go, don't hold it back anymore. No. So Ernest says, we must realize that we are using a power compared to which the united intelligence of the human race is nothing. Wow. We've got it. And we're built for these times, or we wouldn't be here. I've said that over and over again. We wouldn't be here. We just have to step into it, surrender to it, and allow it to work through us and be us, and not to let anything that looks counter to it stand in our way, and just love our way through it. I was walking on the path. I'm jogging, I call it, because I jog walk. I got that from Michelle LeMay. And I was looking at the fences along the Kauai path, and everybody trying to keep everybody away, which is fine, it's their property or whatever. But then I was looking at the plants. They don't care They don't give a fig about it. They just like grow right through the fences. They grow under the fences. They grow over the fences. They knock the fences down eventually. There's some in our yard where we live that are knocking the fence down. That's the same power. That power of nature is the same power we have. It doesn't know like a fence. It doesn't know that. We're the only ones that know that in our conscious mind. So be like a plant. All right? Be like a plant. Grow through it, over it, under it, whatever you have to do. And just remember who's doing it. It's you, that spirit, that power, that light, that love that you are. So thank you. I love you. Have a beautiful, yes. Take it away, Maria.
When you walk through that door, no turning back. Whether tomorrow ever comes, right now could be so much better than that. If yesterday was ever meant to last, let's savor the sweetness, 'cause the rest is in the past. And I know why I got swept up in the tide. Traded swimming, diving deep, looking for it when I miss you, turning everywhere but inside. Show me a sign, 'cause I'm walking this line. I could love you with all of me and be yours, won't you be mine? We could get it right this time. 'Cause right here, right now, this is all we have. Here will love ever last. Spending so much time thinking of what could have been. Feels like a whirlwind. I've been so caught up in. Now if you want to, we can start over again. And let love flow this time until it never ends. And I know why I got swept up in the tide. Traded swimming, diving deep, looking for it when I miss you, turning everywhere but inside. Show me a sign, 'cause I'm walking this line. I could love you with all of me and be yours, won't you be mine? We could get it right this time. Got swept up in the tide. Traded swimming, diving deep, looking for it when I miss you, turning everywhere but inside. Show me a sign, 'cause I'm walking this line. I could love you with all of me and be yours, won't you be mine? We could get it right this time. 'Cause right here, right now, this is all we have. Let's forgive the past. Here peace comes at last. Right here, right now. This is all we have. This is all we have. Right here, right now, this is all we have. This is all we have.
Beautiful.
Thanks.
Right here, right now is all we have. And that's a lot. Wouldn't you agree? Yes. You know, when I ask questions, I have to have that. Yes. No. The great collaborator. Hello, our family back there. Remember our newest, and there's Manat back there too. Hey, Natalie. She says, why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Because I can, Nat. Because I can. This has been a very interesting week. I thought this morning, I said, where's a Patrick interesting story? And it's not like I didn't have any stories, but nothing just came up. And I went, how was your week really inside, Patrick? How was it? And I went, I had a sense of calm that I haven't had really in a long time that I can remember. And when I'm calm, you can imagine being me. So when that occurs, it's actually something that you notice. It's very dramatic. Thank you, Gabriella. And it was calm. Like I remember being on a meeting with a colleague, and he was talking, and I was just like, yeah. I'm thinking, who is this and who has entered my body? Because I was calm, because we've been kind of, as I've said many times up here, we've been kind of the saber-toothed tiger being chased for a lot of months, and you're still in that adrenaline thing, and I just went, no. And I feel it today as well. And I like it. I don't want to live here all the time. It's a little too calm for me, if you know what I mean. But I found this wonderful, wonderful quote from Krishnamurti, who I just love. And it says, man has throughout the ages been seeking something beyond himself, beyond material welfare, something we call truth or God or reality, a timeless state. Something that cannot be disturbed by circumstances, by thought, or by human corruption. It needs to be read again. There's a vibration that needs to have that said again. Man has, throughout the ages, been seeking something beyond himself, beyond material welfare, something we call truth, or God, or reality, or a timeless state. Something that cannot be disturbed by circumstances, by thought, or by human corruption. I think if we have been finding out anything, at least I have, I'll go to I. I've just had to turn it over and really live from this place and this thing that I speak about every single week and have for a long time, this thing called spirit. And I know, and I know that we know it. I just spoke with somebody, a lot of people actually, they go, Patrick, I know this, what you're saying. I know it. But the material, the conditions are so big, they're so dominant. Listen to that, dominant. And then spirit kind of gets put in another place. It's two worlds. Whether or not, unless, we're pretty bright today during the beginning and enlightened, I understand, but whether or not we want to believe it or not, we are living in two worlds when there should be one world, for me at least. And sometimes I put my spirit here, we're all together spiritually connected. We're in meditation and it's great. We're treating and it's wonderful. We're at the beach, we're at the ocean. We're in nature, we're watching plants do their thing and you're like, yes, I am God. Until, what? the next thing. Until you get out in the world and say, I'll be right back, Spirit, because I'm going to go out and fix things. Because I got to fix things now. So I saw it so clearly, almost like a revelation, almost like a vision of these two worlds. And how's that working for us? I don't know about you, but I know it's very frustrating to live in two worlds. I'm working on a book as well. We'll talk about that later. Some memoirs from my childhood and from my life. And my father, who had mental illness, and he lived in a lot of worlds. He lived in a lot of worlds, and if anyone has ever experienced any kind of mental turmoil, we know that it's pretty intense. But guess what? My father's not alone. My father was not alone. I don't know about you, but I've had more multiple personalities in one day sometimes than any of you can even imagine. And we all do. We live our life. You behave this way here. I'm doing this job here. My family member just came here. Somebody's on an email to the center telling us a better way to do it. That was supposed to be a funny joke, but that didn't work. But this calmness thing I'm in is going to have to stop. That's all there is to it. And I just said to myself, what is the real thing that I have to say today? And at first I went, I don't know. Exactly. But what my message for us is that we are not alone. We have never been alone. And we will never be alone. And there is this power, and I think that we're so addicted, once again I did that. I can be so addicted to the conditions of the world that I forget who I am. And when I say addicted to conditions, I really mean it. I see it, I experience it, I see it on a daily basis. This idea that this is that, and this is that, and this is that, and I always go, where is Spirit right now? And it's so much easier because the world of conditions, I can touch it. I can see you. Spirit's invisible as you, as me. And so I'm thinking, where do we tap into it? Because the people I've been talking to, they'll say to me, I know it, I know it, I know it. But I don't feel it. Because I'm in the world of conditions. It's a tough one. I was thinking this morning, we're really asking a lot. And I want to look at all of you. Thank you for showing up. No matter where your consciousness is today, you're showing up saying there's got to be more. There's got to be more. And not more stuff. We got the stuff down. There's so much more stuff out there that I was like, let's take a vacation here, folks. A mental vacation. So how do I bring the two worlds together? How do I stand here like I am right now, remembering who I am, and then put it in all my conversations, all of my conditions? And Rita was right. There is a sense of confinement to some degree, even if it's only mental confinement. There's a sense of being confined. We were saying, Rita and I are creatives. We're all creatives to some degree, but we're really creatives. We're constantly birthing a new idea. And then you go to birth and then it says, no, you stay here. But we're going to do this. No, not now. But we can. And so I said, what happens with that is lots of things. You get angry. Anybody ever been angry? No, not you, Bob. I'm not you. And someone said, I'm just angry, and I don't want to be. Have you ever been there? Because we stamped the good old judgment on it. I don't have a right to be angry. It certainly isn't spiritual. Certainly isn't spiritual. Oh, it's spiritual. Because I'm going to tell you, I don't know about any of you, but if we don't own our emotions, they will own us. They will own us. And is that a good thing? But no, I don't want to be owned. I will never be owned again. I don't want to be owned. I don't want to be owned by anything, because we are all things. So I saw this wonderful quote that said, a human is just a human. Remember we talked about it? But a human together with God is a superhuman. Is a superhuman. That's who we are. Heavy, heavy contemplating, but not from a place of sadness. Someone said, I'm feeling kind of funky. You can say the word. You won't melt, I promise. I'm depressed. I see so much of the weapons of mass distractions around us that we're trying to monitor every emotion. Oh, I'm feeling this, I'm feeling this, I'm feeling that. What am I going to do? You're going to burst if you don't just own them. Spirit's right there wherein those emotions, just so in case you didn't know that. So we're sitting here looking at our power and feeling our power, and I put, fear is the great disconnect. The stranglehold blocks us from the divine energy flow, and we suffer. Ever been there? Trust me, there's a happy ending to this story. Oh, I was thinking of the divine flow, the circulation of life. And just allowing that to just move through me with confidence. We are superhumans. We've done it the other way. Someone said, I'm so glad that you're having some people into this center. Spirituality should not be the last on the list, my friends. It's not only essential, we will starve without it. And I'm not talking about religion right now. I'm talking about coming together. People say, well, you know, the church isn't where the church is. God doesn't live in the church. And I know all the things we're trying to back up so that we don't feel bad about not being able to get together. But here's the thing. Everywhere that we go is the church, is the center, is the whatever. We are daily ministering. Haven't you ministered a lot in the last 5 months? Amen. I love it. I ran into somebody and we did a treatment together. Out in the middle of everywhere. I remember being on the mainland, and I was at Trader Joe's. Oh, Trader Joe's. The one little thing that the mainland calls me for is Trader Joe's. But anyway, I digress, but that was a beautiful moment. I was actually in the store when we were. So this woman I meet, she says, I don't know, I should probably make an appointment or something. You know, I hear that a lot when I'm in stores, you know, that I should really meet with you or whatever. And I said, no, you don't need to do that. She goes, I am falling apart. And I went, the vegetables are on sale over there. No, I didn't say that. I said, she goes, I'm falling apart. And I said, put your hands on the basket and pretend we're shopping. This is what I know, that there's a power that's living within you. And people are, excuse me. And I know that right here and right now, between the seasoning salts and the other products that you are exactly where God is. She's going like this, tears coming down. And I said, I have never experienced anything like this in my life. Oh, consciousness on demand. There wasn't any, you know, we're in Trader Joe's and then you give me a call, I'll give you a call. And no, we showed up. That's what we are for one another. We're showing up. This thing that's happening that I'm so bored of, I'm just going to tell you right out the gate. Bored. I'm bored thinking about it. I'm bored talking about it because I am spirit. We have so much more to talk about. We have plans to make. There's a birthing going on. We got to do, we don't got to do anything, do we? First of all, I have to speak better English. But besides that, what we have is the opportunity. I talked to someone the other day, and we just had this like birth. And I just went, I feel really excited right now. I can see the light. And they said, yeah, but I said, I want you to, this is our mantra. This is temporary. We live in a temporal, this is all temporary. We're temporary. But what's at the center of us is unchangeable. Oh, we have so much power, and how do we use it? Oh, we can use it. Next time the conditions come in, I know I touched my face. Next time the conditions come in, see how programmed we are? Mm-hmm. Next time the condition comes in, you say, you're not my God. Oh my God. False God. False gods all around me. False gods. Yeah, but I like this. I like this too. I don't want to transcend it. You know what I'm saying? But I want to transcend consciousness. You showed up, everyone. That's all we ever had to do. We had everything we have ever needed and required, as Rita said. We are equipped. And we're not equipped to handle the COVID. We're equipped to handle life in its fullest. Because I'm going to let you know something. If you think that after COVID, that everything's going to like bloom, no, you're still going to be with you. It's still going to be there. So we have the opportunity. Ooh, he's coming into the finish line. We have the opportunity to not wait to see how that's going to be. We're going to show up and show life the way it is. And I get to say, when we come out of this, I'm not going to sit there and say, oh, I can't wait till this is over. I'm going to lose a few pounds. Who cares about the pounds? Who cares about all of that stuff? Well, I do, actually. But here's the deal. We are powerful, powerful, powerful beings. And they're asking us now to be there for that baby coming out of that canal. We got to be there for it. Light can get dark. We're going to light it up. And we're going to see and we're going to hear that beautiful scream. We're free. We're free. We're free. We're love. We're love. We're love. That's jump up and down excitement. Yeah. So much for the calmness. All right, I will leave you with one little quote. Enough is enough. I am done doing it alone. We never had to do it alone, and we will never do it alone. That power is right here. Let's use it, my friends. I love you. I love you. I love you. Say it. You can't say it enough. I love you. I love you. I love you. I am love. You are love. Thank you. Namaste. Namaste.
I love you.
We always have these like private little things where we're saying, you know, and then I always tell them, so they never end up. Yes.
Okay. So, yeah, where are we? We're here. Yes,
Oh,
we're here.
Is this it?
Yes.
I have a quote for that.
Yes, we're here at our time of giving.
I love it. It's
sustain CSL Kauai. and
Who's
move it
ever
forward.
seen Hello Dolly? Hello Dolly, yeah. This is one I love it when she says it's to Horace Vandergelder on my little. She says, "Excuse my expression." Am I going to do Barbra Streisand? No, wait. Don't do it. You said. What do you mean? Money is like manure. It only works when you spread it around. Encouraging things to grow. Let's say it together. Money is like manure. It only works when you spread it around, encouraging things to grow. Yeah, how do you like that one?
Thank you. All right, let's sing. Okay, just.
Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. Thank you for my friends, Spirit. Thank you for my friends. Thank you for my friends, Spirit. Thank you for my friends. My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends. My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends. Thank you for my health, Spirit. Thank you for my health. Thank you for my health, Spirit. Thank you for my health. My radiant, my radiant, my radiant health. My radiant, my radiant, my radiant health. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day.
Let us give thanks. It is good to give and to receive thanks. And from hearts filled with gratitude, we bring these gifts, knowing that they are blessed, they are multiplied as they go forth from this place to do good in this world, in this community, and in the lives of so many people. So from this place of gratitude, we have given, and so it is.
So it is. Thank you. Thanks, Roseanne.
Thank you.
All right. So first, let's do our kids. Well, we actually have some kids in the room.
We are.
Yay, and
you
online.
remember this, Nat, don't you? Uh-huh.
All right. So we're going to let Natalie and what's her name again? Jezekiah. What a beautiful name. All right. Let's let them know who they are. You are amazing. You are perfect. You are magnificent. And we love you. And that goes out to all the children everywhere. Thank you.
Everywhere.
Yay.
Everywhere.
So also, we just want to mention that we do have a practitioner corps. We call them spirit coaches now. Yes, okay. Reverend Diane's one of them. I'm one. Patrick's one. And all Roseanne and Rob, and we are here for you. So if you need a spiritual counseling session or just a little, just call one of us or call the center, and then we'll direct you to the person. And if you just need like a treatment, a spiritual mind treatment, please leave it on the prayer line, and we'll make sure that the practitioner corps treats for you. And
or meet me at Safeway.
We've had a lot this week, a lot of treatment requests coming in. It's never too much for us because we are consciousness on demand, and we just turn to source. As soon as it comes on our text, we're on it. All right. So and we're seeing demonstrations too. So lots of demonstrations. So don't be afraid to ask.
Okay,
right.
so this Friday we have spiritual cinema, which is happens to be superhuman. The invisible meets the visible, which is we watched this last week and decided to do it. Phenomenal. It's right on what we talked about today. We have so many things that we are powerfully doing, and there's actually people out there doing them that we never really even knew they were. Go ahead.
So in September, there's going to be a lot happening. So first of all, we are starting a new accredited class, a new beautiful, amazing introduction to the science of mind and spirit called Beyond Limits. And everybody is welcome to be part of that class. And we're going to prove the principle in that class, learn the principle, and actually feel the principle and know the principle and do it. So it's starting on September 30th. Everybody's welcome. And then something very special on September 10th. Please mark your calendars. My husband here is writing a book called A Tale of Two Dads. And oh, you changed it to fathers? Okay, A Tale of Two Fathers. All right, that was the working title at first. Okay, A Tale of Two Fathers. Its log line is one boy's triumphant journey to the other side of mental illness. And basically, this man that's standing here grew up in what I think are some of the most horrendous circumstances, and yet he's standing here today as a whole, beautiful, amazing person giving to the world. And I think his journey is really worth listening to. So he's going to read a little snippet from his book. He's going to talk, and he's going to take questions, and you'll find out all about it. It will be live streamed. We don't know day to day who we're going to be able to have in this room, but we will hopefully have some people in the room too. So, and we'll put it on the thing so you can make a reservation, or you can watch it at 6 p.m. on September 10th. And then we also want to mention that the Pandemic of Love, Anna Myers, you're back there, and Sue, who's part of that?
Doing the abundance.
Yeah, Sue's back counting money. And okay, so basically they have funds now, but they have no one to give them to. So if there's, well, not enough people to give them to, I guess. So if you are in need, or if you know of somebody that's really in need during this time, you should go to their website. It's pandemicoflovekauai.com. And what's it called? Give?
Yeah, just
No.
she'll tell
Yeah,
you.
just talk to Anna back there
Yeah.
if you're interested. But or if you know somebody that's interested, yeah, there's a button that says get, right? Yeah, get help or give help. So they need people to get help right now. So if you know of somebody that's really suffering right now that needs, please see Anna or go to the website, pandemicoflovekauai.com. Okay, your turn.
Yeah, so we're doing it the opposite. She could talk about her own, but Rita is starting tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Please do not be afraid of the time. 6 a.m., but it will be recorded, but Facebook Live. And she's doing the abundance, which I did not bring the book up here. But
You don't need the book. It's okay.
right. So 15 minutes every single day for 40 days. It's the abundance one. It's 40 days. She will be online doing a meditation and then reading the daily affirmation for that. It goes 10 days and then back if you've ever done it. We're in the middle of it now, and it's just very powerful because it focuses the energy that's within us to create even more for our lives. And this is really a time of prosperity, more than we all know. So she's at 6 a.m. live on Facebook.
But it will be recorded.
And it'll be
So
recorded.
you don't have to get up at 6 a.m.
That's right.
But you do have to do it every day if you want results.
Right.
All right? Okay. Thank you, Patrick. Okay, and so the other thing we want to just make mention of is thank you to Peggy and Melissa and upcoming Jonathan, who's going to be working overtime.
And Rob.
And Rob, is that we're having a fundraiser telethon. I think it's the first time it's ever happened on this island that I know of. But we brought in all talent from around the island to, they're donating their time, speakers, singers, musicians, even Tai Chi, to come here to the center to be live from nonstop from 10 o'clock in the morning to 3:30 p.m. And it is a fundraiser for CSL Kauai's expansion. We are getting ready to sign another 3-year lease here because there's no reason to move right now with what's happening in the world, and we're secure here, so we're going to stay here, and then if something occurs other than that, then we'll go. But everything in part of this fundraiser is going to go toward our expansion here because there's a lot of things that we have planned. So it's going to be really fun. It's going to be entertaining, and I know we're going to put on the website like a list of who's performing each hour, so you know. So if you want to tune in for some particular person, you'll know, because we don't expect anybody
We'll
to
have
sit
little
there for
cell
5.5
phones.
hours. What?
And it'll be what?
Oh, and it'll be on the thing?
It'll be on there,
okay,
too.
great.
So
Right,
anyway,
so-
it'll just be fun. If you've ever seen a telethon, Jerry Lewis used to do them years ago, but it's just wonderful. And
It's gonna be fun.
And people say, "What are we doing?" We've lost a couple of our
Fundraisers
and
this year, so.
you know, we're not. COVID kind of hit us, and it's okay. We don't hit back. We just have telethons or sellathons or whatever it is.
Right.
But how fun? What's that? September 19th.
September 19th from 10 to 3:30
Saturday?
p.m. It's a Saturday. All right.
And they'll be running
there's
in and
There's
out
some
and-
cards
yeah.
there's some little flyers on the table if you want to take one.
Fun stuff.
Okay. So please sign up for next week if you want to come back at the table. And if you haven't already signed up. And I think that's it.
Oh, and what you didn't mention, everything's reservation. So if you want to be here, like for the 10th, September 10th, that I'm doing that one, we're going to try to do it like this and then put it live stream.
Yeah, but I already said that, but we'll put it on the website. Yeah, we haven't done
I
it
already
yet.
said that? Is that what does that mean? What?
Okay. It's all right. Never mind.
Long drive home.
I know. 3 miles. Okay. All right. Oh, we're so good. All right, let's just settle down now.
They're settled.
They're
They're settled and ready.
Don't you love seeing mom and dad, Okay. Okay, so I think we're ready to close out. Thank you for being here today. And I think we're ready to go take that 3-mile drive home. Okay. All right, let's go for it.
Remember just who you are. Oh, remember you're a being of the stars. Oh, remember the wisdom within. Oh, remember all the joy you can bring. Oh, remember we can have peace on earth. Oh, remember all that you are worth. Oh, remember all that you know. Remember seeds take time to grow. Remember all that you are. Remember the power of love.
So I know that we are remembering who we are right here and right now, and that we take that remembering with us out into the world and use that remembering as we assist this planet to lift to a higher consciousness in every single solitary moment. And I'm grateful for all of us that have been here today, everyone online, for all the beautiful, amazing energy in all ways. And I'm grateful to the people that have served today. I want to first thank Jack. Thank you for getting up here and walking through your fear and talking to us and talking your talk. Thank you. I want to thank Desiree, Anna, and Walt for being our Malama team today. And I want to thank Reverend Walt for his beautiful, amazing, powerful spiritual mind treatment and meditation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I want to thank Roseanne back there. Oh, she's back counting now. She's doing everything today. But for being the chat coordinator, too. And Rob, oh, my God. Thank you, Rob. Thank you for bringing our message out into the world. And to Jonathan, thank you for these guys. They are like total commitment. Thank you. And I want to thank Ron Stover, talk about total commitment. Thank you for always standing guard and being beautiful and your beautiful hospitality. And Maria, thank you for being with us this month. I know you'll be back, but thank you for serving this month. Thank you. And Luis, what can I say about Luis? He just keeps the beat going all the time. Thank you. I'm so grateful. I think I mentioned everyone except for you, and I will mention you. Thank you for being in my life, and thank you for your inspiration. Thank you. 3 miles. All right. I'm grateful for the 3-mile drive home, and I'm grateful in knowing we're all safe and guided and guarded and protected in every single solitary moment, and that we've moved energy today, and it's good. So with that gratitude, I just released my word. I let it go. I let it be, as we say together, and so it is.
Remember just who you are. Oh, remember you're a being of the stars. Oh, remember the wisdom within. Oh, remember all the joy you can bring. Oh, remember we can have peace on earth. Oh, remember all that you are worth. Oh, remember all that you know. Remember, seeds take time to grow. Remember, remember all that you are. Remember, remember, remember the power of love. Power, the power of love.